Hi and welcome. My name is Jason Kehoe. I'm a neuromuscular physical therapist and mobility coach with Champions Everywhere. This instructional video is for employees of Bristol Squibb. It is intended for use before work or mid-shift. The purpose of these exercises are to get us out of any positions that we have spent a long time in, where we have tightness in ankles, hips, and our postural alignment. The first drill, we start with our arms behind. Interlock our fingers. We stretch out our muscles along the chest. Keep those arms straight. Fingers interlaced. Chest projected forward, nice upright posture. Next drill, get our arm, bring it across. We're going to feel that in the right shoulder. You can let that out. And shake it out. Next, grab our elbow, bring it out behind us, reaching down the back as far as we can. You can hold these stretches for 8 to 10 seconds. Finally, introduce a little side bend and shake it out. Repeat on the other side. And again, 8 to 10 seconds. Introduce a little side bend. Next, we'll introduce some arm rolls. We're just rolling the shoulders forward. You can do 10 of these. And then reverse that backwards. Next, we'll do some arm swings. And that's going to get some rotation going on in that torso and lumbar spine. This next set of drills is for our ankles, hands, wrists, and forearms. These again are also your manipulative appendages. So first ones, we sit down in this position. We call it Japanese sit, as in Japanese people serving tea. You want to aim for your knees and feet quite close together. And again, we'll just introduce some light balancing here and relax the ankle joint. You can do that for 10 or 15 seconds or so. Next, we're going to start working on the hands and the forearm muscles. So we begin what we call wrist drills. First of all, we spread our hands as wide as we can, put them out in front of us. We're nearly in a press-up position. Our shoulders are above our hands. And it's this set of knuckles on the fingers that we're focused on. And we want to bring weight forward over these. Now, elbow pits should be rotated forward as we do all these drills. Again, bring our weight forward, keeping those arms straight, elbow pits facing forward, and just press back with those knuckles. Forward and press back. Forward, press back. It's important to keep the hands and the arms relaxed as possible while we do this. Forward, press back. Forward, press back. We can do this for 20 seconds or so. Then we will get our index fingers, rotate the hands outwards, so our index fingers are pointing towards our knees. And again, bring hands down. And now we are bringing our weight backwards over those set of knuckles. We can pulse here for about a count of 10. 8, 9, 10. Next one, Hadouken. Put the two hands together, down flat. Again, fingers very wide and spaced out. And next one, we're going to go left and right. Left and right. Then we're going to introduce some rotations. So clockwise, really getting into every corner of the wrist, feeling that in the stretch. And the opposite way. And back to our Japanese sit. This position here is called an ankle squat. It's the same position you would use if you were changing a car tire. Heels are slightly off the ground, knees are in full flexion, and I'm nicely balanced. From here, I'm just going to gently bounce 10 or 15 times. Now I'm going to transfer weight from my left side, shifting weight there, and to the right side. This is a great exercise to do first thing before a shift, and also mid-shift. If your lower back is getting tired, you can round out that lower back, give it a little twist. Sometimes you might feel a nice little crack. Well, now we're going to move to what is called hip pump. The hip pump is used after prolonged time sitting, where our hip flexors have become shortened. This is a great drill to open up those hip flexors, which will also help you have better posture. Put two hands down in front of you. Right leg forward, back leg is straight. I know my back leg is straight because I can see my shin. Also, my weight should be well forward, so I should be able to pick up my back leg should I want to. From here, I am trying to release this hip joint here and make it as relaxed as possible. I'm going to introduce some bouncing. So the routine is starting with 25 on each leg. We let gravity bring us to earth, and we just sort of let the hip flexor bring us back up in the air. That's 25, and then to change, shift leg. 17, 18, 19, 20, 3, 4, 5. Change. Moving down to 20 on each leg. My weight is also on my back big toe. Don't let the foot splay out to the side either way. And change. You'll notice my arm is on the inside of my knee and my back is relatively flat. And change. Down to 15. 3, 2, 1, and change. And come back to ankle squat. From ankle squat, we can now start to work on the hamstrings and the adductors, or also known as the groin muscles. From here, I put my hands down on the ground, weight forward, so 50% of my weight on my hands, 50% of my weight on my feet. From here, I stick out a leg, so definitely have weight here. If I was to pick up my hands, I would fall forward. And again, this leg is nice and straight, nice and relaxed. And again, it is nearly weightless. All my weight is on my right ball of my foot. And again, 25. Little bounces here. You notice my bum is touching towards my heel. And change. So to change, I just walk my hands over to the other side to get to this side. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and change again. Walking over with my hands. To target my hamstrings, I have this foot pointing towards the ceiling. If I want to get on the inside of the leg and get into the groin region, I will rotate that foot forward, and now I'll feel it in those adductors on the inside of the leg. And change. Again, walking the hands over. If I don't feel this stretch as much as I'd like to, I'll get this elbow here and I'll jam it into this knee and increase that angle. So those of you who are more flexible can feel that stretch too. And change. You'll also notice two arms are on the inside of the knees. And change. Again, this leg is weightless. All my weight is on the ball of this foot. And change. And change. And change. Now, to save some time, you'll also notice that from this position here, we can easily switch to hip pumps just by rotating my feet to one side. And again, we're in that hip pump position. Rotating, and again, that hip pump position. So you can easily move between those two flexibility drills quite quickly. Again, we come back to ankle squat, and then we're finished with our locomotive muscles of the legs. Finally, we have our postural muscles, which include the neck and the thoracic spine. A healthy spine should be a mobile spine. You should be able to have full flexion and full extension. If you spend a long time in a compromised position, such as on a computer or using a phone, for example, or generally spend your time with your head down when you're walking, you will find you'll have a slight rounding of the upper back, and that's known as kyphosis. So it's important for us in our everyday movements to be upright. And so this next drill is going to target our thoracic spine and really get lots of mobility into that. So you're going to start with your two arms out. We turn the thumbs downwards, so rotating the hands inwards, and we round out the back. So it looks fully round like that. Next of all, we're going to rotate these hands outwards, so the thumbs are now rotated outwards, and really getting that extension here. And then we rotate forward. Keep an eye on your thumbs, because the thumbs will be your cue on if you're doing this exercise correctly or not. We're going to do 10 of these. And that's number 4. Full rounding, flexion, full extension. full rounding. Open those thumbs, full extension. 2. Okay, so our spine should feel nice and mobile, nice and upright, which is going to help with our posture. And finally, we're going to do the neck muscles. So we're going to do some very simple head rolls. Rotating down. We're going to do 5 either way. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, and then swap the opposite way. And there we have it. That's our postural muscles sorted out. So this entire routine should have taken you less than 8 minutes to do once you're practiced. There is a slight learning curve until you learn each position and each drill, but this is going to set you up to have optimal posture and optimal mobility for doing your day-to-day tasks, whether that's in a work environment or your home environment. Any questions? Feel free to reach out to us at www.championseverywhere.com.